Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ ATS Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Here we go, Friday. It is the KVJ After the Show Podcast. Jaber's been enjoying Michelob Ultra's now version of their seltzer. Everybody's got one coming out. That's kind of the big game. People trying to stay away from the sugars and the carbs and the calories, and seltzer is it. I get it, custom made. I am right there in that game. I love craft beer, no doubt about it. Still taste-wise my favorite, but man, I was packing on some pounds drinking that nonstop. Gosh.
It says 80 calories.
Yeah.
80.
A lot of them are right in that ballpark. That's even less than some. A lot of them, I think the White Claw is around 100, right?
Yeah, White Claw is a little bit more. And even like your Bud Light ones are a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's the lowest one I've seen. But of course, Mich Ultra also has the lowest calorie beer I've seen.
So they'd have to do something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
They have a rep to protect.
Yeah, they do.
One of my favorite things about drinking on a Friday is the heart-to-hearts I get with Virginia when she takes my drunk ass home.
Oh, yeah? You guys have some conversations?
Always.
What are you guys talking about?
I crank the music and he sings in the back seat and I make Instagram videos of him.
Oh, that's fun.
It's the greatest of fun.
I'm like an Uber driver because he sits in the back.
He does.
Well-
He likes to be driving Miss Daisy.
Well, when I sit in the front, I accidentally punch her.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Nobody wants that.
That's tough.
Not on 95.
Yeah. What's your go-to sing-along songs then?
Oh, I put on some...
Here came a somewhere back in her long ago.
That's an easy one, huh?
He was getting it last week to
Justin Bieber's
Bieber, Nicki Minaj.
Beauty and the Beat. I'm not a huge Bieber fan, but something about that song.
Yeah, that one clicks for you.
My inner stripper comes out and I'm about to talk.
Yeah.
You want to see my titties walk?
Look at you. You're showing them right now. Yeah.
It brings them out.
It changed again. It's amazing to see how many outfits you go through.
Dog, I get paid to sing for my supper, right?
Yeah.
Gotta entertain the nice people.
It's amazing. It's like a Vegas show.
Gosh.
He's a low-budget Carrot Top. He has props.
Yeah.
So many props, and pleather does not work well with a fupa. It sticks.
Well, you're naked under it.
It sticks to my rolls, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
We need to powder you up before you put that on.
He wrapped up the regular show with a leather vest. Now he's gone to a leather jacket and a hat, a chapeau. So.
What will he do next?
Well, you got this motherfucker over here, the Kevin Ralston, coming in here looking like a GQ model.
Oh, yeah.
I got to try to balance that shit out by looking like a homeless man.
Looking pretty tight. Well, you can watch everything we got going on. If you're listening to this, you do know that we have KVJ TV. That's where we stream everything live that you can check out. Got an email here from Suzanne, who apparently is a meteorologist, and she said, I'd like to defend Jaybird. Heard earlier he gave his weather forecast, and then he's made it rain on him. He got soaked in a suit. Hey, look, just to let you know, us meteorologists are not obviously right 100% of the time. Predicting the future is difficult. I think Jaybird should make a couple more predictions and see what his accuracy is, and maybe the punishment should increase each time he's wrong.
I don't hate that at all. I think you should make it rain next time. We should do rat traps. There's so many things we could do that would be...
Totally.
Yeah. You want to do rocks? I support that. It's
Large, those yard rocks.
It's not the right
tough,
decision for my personal life, but it's the right decision for KVJ.
I think it'd
Okay.
be fun. We could put you in a helmet and do rocks.
Fuck the helmet. Fuck a helmet.
No,
Dog.
you got to do a helmet. I like the audio of rocks hitting the helmet.
We got to do a helmet? No, we don't.
You don't need a helmet.
We don't got to do it. The only thing we got to do is do our mandatory 3 dirt of the days during the show.
Got an email here from Nicole. She said, hey, Jaybird, I lived in Chipley, Florida for 2 years. I know exactly which Super Walmart you were talking about. We talked about how you had gone to Chipola.
The very first girl I was talking to up there at Chipola was from Chipley. Her name was Courtney. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I shouldn't give details, but
No,
yeah,
you should. Tell us about Courtney.
Yeah, what happened?
So it was weird, dog. Yeah. When I went up there, I made out with like 3 girls, and the first 3 girls I made out with, I'm not saying Courtney did this, but I'm just saying they all had dead fish tongue. They would open up their mouth, like you start to make out, and they would just kind of like lazy kissers.
Not move the tongue?
At all. It was like kissing a dead zombie.
Show me on Kevin.
It was more like this, honestly.
That's weird.
It was weird. No movement whatsoever.
Huh.
Yeah, it was odd.
Huh.
And
maybe you just stunned them with that kiss and they didn't know what to do?
No, because if I hooked up with a Louisiana girl, Louisiana girls knew how to kiss.
Oh, yeah, we don't fuck around.
They do not fuck around. What a difference. I mean, it was...
Yeah.
I couldn't believe the difference. But it was all the girls from that one town.
Yeah.
It was like dead fish syndrome. It was odd.
Huh.
Very odd.
Yeah, you'll have regionalisms like that. It's very odd. Different behaviors, the way people act. It's about the circle they're in, how people are. Sometimes country folk, they can be a little bit more reserved.
It's weird. Some country folk are like, oh, I just can't. Oh, my gosh, I was raised by the Jesus Bible. And then the others are like, well, let's go fuck.
Well, even then, a lot of, coming from that area where you get a lot of white country folk, very reserved for the most part. Where I'm from and the areas that I've known and my whole family's from, that's it. White and country. That, all up and down the southeastern seaboard. I've seen all the way from West Virginia to South Carolina, all that kind of stuff. And it's just, it's an interesting thing. They are just a little bit more reserved. You don't see a lot of gregarious people.
It was nothing in the middle where I was at. It was either, oh my gosh, Jesus is Lord, or let's do this shit.
Yeah, you have your sinners and your saints, no doubt.
Yes.
I'm going to get on my knees, but I ain't going to be praying.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, hey now.
Virginia, you should write some fucking novels.
Yeah.
I like it.
AB and Tanya said, look, we passed by Jaybird's old college. There's the sign to Chipola. We had to stop on I-10 and take a snapshot. We loved hearing Jaybird's college stories. Have you guys ever had a chance to visit the caverns? We did a couple years ago, and it was awesome. It's a must visit. There's an exciting city sign.
I know that sign.
They need to put a sign under that sign that says, home of the place that Jaybird went to college.
And dead fish kissers.
I'm not trying to, talk down. I'm just saying there were some DFKs.
They need to bring it better.
They did not bring it. Shocking.
Little towns like that, they love putting up, if they've had ever anybody in my little town, we've got, the acknowledgement that we had somebody that did something. It's not me in life. So when you roll through, but that's such a thing of, I love that with smaller towns. You go through.
Pride.
Yes. This is like my grandmother. She grew up in a town called Bulls Gap, Tennessee. And Archie Campbell from a show called Hee Haw was from Bulls Gap. And boy, everybody in Bulls Gap, they had to let you know if you're old, because they didn't have shit in Bulls Gap. So when you were around there, that would be the first words come out. Be like, welcome to Bulls Gap, home Archie Campbell.
Wow.
And that'd be it. Yeah, it was a big deal. Real big deal. Yeah, that Hee Haw was, man, for Southern families back in the 70s and 80s.
I love those kind of
was the
people.
show.
Those people are amazing, though. Southern people, they were all so kind and nice up there.
They are, yeah.
They were. The nicest people I ever met in my life.
Yeah, very nice.
Just couldn't kiss for shit.
Terrible with the tongue.
Terrible. Yeah. Archie Campbell.
What about the BJs? Did they bring it?
To be quite honest with you, this is going to sound very virginal and pathetic. I only made out my freshman year in college.
Wah, wah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to discover
You
everything.
didn't get any freshman tail?
I did not. I was all paranoid to fuck people when I didn't know what was going on. I don't know. I was very, very innocent back then.
Interesting.
Yeah, very innocent.
I love a
didn't even
deep
drink.
dive.
I didn't drink until my last week of my freshman year in college, and that's when it all changed.
That's probably when you started having
That's when everything went to shit.
bone parties. Oh,
Yeah.
drinking and banging go hand in
they
hand.
do.
Pound Town started to become on the map more frequently.
You're like, wait a minute. I have a nice buzz. Ooh, I'm horny.
It's just, I don't know. Social lubricant, they call it.
This email asks the question, whatever happened to Jaybird listening to the Black Eyed Peas for a week straight? What happened with that experiment? Did he find himself liking them more or less?
That's so awesome that somebody said that because I thought nobody gave a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
No emails.
Wow.
I did it for a week, and
Yeah.
I hate the Black Eyed Peas. I just don't like them.
You hate them more?
I wouldn't say I hate them more. No, I would say I hate them equally.
Did you check out Mamacita?
I checked out everything.
You checked out the newest ones they come out with, the
Yeah.
ones without Fergie?
I did. I checked
Yeah.
out a lot of Black Eyed Peas.
Is it better without Fergie?
Here's the weird thing. I think I need Fergie to hate. It's kind of like I want.
So Fergie
Yeah.
makes it worse. Without her, you kind of like it more.
hate the Yankees, but I also recognize I need the Yankees in my life. I need them.
Okay.
I want them. You want a villain. You need the storyline. And so, in a sense, am I a Yankees fan from a certain point of view?
Who do you hate more, the Yankees or the Astros?
Astros. I fucking hate the Astros. I can't even talk about it. I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it.
Damn,
That's some hate.
that is.
Also, when is he rewriting the Karate Kid song for when he wins the No Name movie game? I know it doesn't happen often, but when it does, it still feels incomplete without his victory music.
I will
You'd
put
have
that
to
on
do
the
your
list.
own version, yeah. You're the best around.
You're mediocre at best. I think those are the lyrics.
Below average.
And Nadia had a question for Jaybird about music. You talk about it all the time, but I've never heard him mention Tina Turner. I mean, some serious love songs there. What does he think about her music?
Oh, I love Tina
There's
Turner.
one song I love by her. I think you guys know it. Oh, we don't need another hero.
I'm your private dancer.
Private Dancer is good.
Yeah.
Your dancer for money.
I like obviously the softer, more sensitive
We Don't Need Another Hero. Was that the one that was from Beyond Thunderdome?
Mad Max. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I do remember that.
that's a jam.
Yeah.
And Mama, I don't think we get kicked off if you sing it. Give us some.
Because they don't ever confuse this with Tina.
Like, is that Gollum singing?
Is that Gollum
Give us a
doing
taste,
Tina
Mom.
Turner?
Give us a.
I'm your private dancer.
Okay.
Your dancer for money.
dancing.
Do what you want me to do.
Oh, yeah. Bird
sing.
getting it.
I'm your private dancer. Your dancer for money. And any old music will do.
Wow. She really knows that.
Oh man, gosh, I'm looking back at the playback. Man, I got a terrible stomach.
Well, it goes nicely with my singing. Horrid singing, bad body.
He's a terrible dancer.
A lot of comments about the jacket. Somebody said between Bird's jacket and Kevin's, I feel like we're in the 80s. And somebody says, I think Kevin's jacket is a size too small.
Oh,
No, shit that man. You look great.
damn.
No, I think it feels like, I mean, it comes right down. I think it's the right size.
Damn, they're coming for your jacket.
I mean, it ain't supposed to be like one of them. It's not a trench coat.
Yeah, if Tyra Banks ever does America's Next Top Model for middle-aged men,
Yeah.
boom.
I mean,
Get my fucking vote.
yeah. $5 Goodwill, baby.
That's amazing, by the way.
Are you
Yeah.
guys going to do that again where you go out Goodwill shopping this
I think
weekend?
we will, yeah. Well, I don't know about this weekend. We'll see what goes down. But, yeah, I think it's definitely something we'll do again. Yeah, my wife likes that kind of stuff.
It was an adventure.
Yes, it's fun for her, and you know she gets something for me, and I'm finally at the point like I'm glad I'll wear it. What is you can put me in whatever the hell you want to put me in. I don't care.
It
At
does
this
get
point,
it does
yeah.
get to a point in life where you're just like, who gives
I don't
a fuck?
I really don't care. Just whatever you want to put me in. She has fun. She's like, "Oh, wear this and do that," and
Does it
I'm
look
like,
like-
"I'll wear it. That's fine."
Does it look like I care?
Yeah,
Yeah, private dancer.
yeah. Don't
Wrong
really
with these
care.
bird titties.
That bird's dark meat. You been getting some sun?
I've been laying out in the
Yeah.
pool a little bit,
Okay.
but just the fat half.
She's a brown little biscuit.
So if
Yeah.
you look at the front of my area,
Yeah.
it's brown. If you look at the back with my back fat, white like fluffernutter.
Dark up front, white meat in the back.
I mean, it's right now my look is totally fucked. It is. You don't have to send me messages either on Twitter. I know.
This is an interesting suggestion from Annie. Just wondering if Kevin has ever tried to draw in or dye his eyebrows to make them more prominent on his face. I think it could help with the whole beady eye situation.
I've done that
Yeah,
where
we have.
I've shaded in your eyebrows, and it does look good.
He looks like a Muppet, but he looks better.
I just like a dark eyebrow.
She does. That's Virginia's kind of thing. And yeah, they are. Maybe it would help. I don't have prominent eyebrows. And
We could tint your eyebrows and like a vegetable dye so it wouldn't burn you like that one time when I gave you chemical burns, which I'm sorry about.
Fried me.
The vegetable dye, they would put it on your eyebrows, and it would just take that hair that you have there and dye it darker because you have hair there. It's just light color for
It
some
is.
reason.
Yeah, it's weird. When I was young, I had blonde hair.
Well, half
And
your
it's kind of like
eyebrow,
it's kind of like the eyebrows didn't. I still have my young hair.
but half of it's dark,
Yeah, half of it's dark, and
and
then
then
it
the
goes
other
like,
half is blonde.
Yeah,
but
that's what my hair looked
we
like.
could
as a
fix
child.
you right up.
Oh, making you look like a tasty snack.
My girlfriend Connie, that you actually went to Jerusalem with
Yeah,
because
no,
she
Connie,
goes to
yeah.
your church.
yeah.
Connie is a wizard at
She is.
brows, and she fixes my brows. She does Magnolia's
Okay.
brows.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's good.
yeah.
Looking fine as fuck.
Connie will come right in here, whip you up.
Making him look like a private dancer. Kevin's your private dancer. Dancing for titties.
Yeah, look at them things. Bird's feeling it today.
Oh,
yeah.
she's about 3 sips away from drunk.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I'm definitely drunk.
Yeah.
You're definitely taking me home.
There's going to be some good stuff going on in his new Casa.
Who's getting the call? You doing any drunk dialing later?
Nah, man, it's nothing but fucking problems.
No.
Oh.
She's gonna beat that meat.
Not many problems with that, honestly.
Go in your room next to your plastic plant and just go to town on yourself.
The only problem with masturbation is, fuck, I forgot to order the pizza before.
Oh,
The timing, yeah.
time it out. Oh, that's beautiful. Right when you're done masturbating, ding dong, it's a hot pie.
Oh, we call that the perfect storm.
Drop and dine. It's a lot of fun. Got an email here. It says, I was on a dating app talking to this guy. Everything is good. When he asked me, are you okay with my SPH fetish?
Oh, small penis humiliation.
He jumped right on that.
Small penis humiliation with the
Oh,
SPH.
it is.
That, I
Yeah.
think you also put, I think it's lotion.
SPF?
That's SPF, yes.
I said I didn't know what that was, so I Googled it and I got small penis fetish. I assumed it was wrong, so I asked him what it meant, and he told me that he gets turned on when women tease him about his small dick.
We've had this many times in misconnections. We've had some people from the small penis community write some things.
I'm glad you don't have that. As much as I insult you, would you come on yourself each time?
My dick's not that small.
Prove it.
Well, I mean, FCC.
She said, I don't want to appear shallow, but I had to end it. Does he actually get takers? Are there people that are, I want to be with a dude to humiliate him and his small wang?
So the small penis community, like that's into humiliation, many times that is a bridge to cuckolding, where the wife and the husband's got the small penis, the wife wants a bigger dong, but the husband also feels humiliated. But by him feeling humiliated, he still gets turned on in a weird way. The humiliation.
That's terrible.
Some way.
How would you want to perform if somebody is mocking your manhood, your tool of the bedroom?
Often in the beginning stages of a cuckolding situation, the man feels very, very weak and it struggles with his sexual desire of being considered a weakling in the bedroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Is she shallow for ending it? Or to me, if somebody's got a fetish that you're not feeling and you don't think you ever would, ain't nothing shallow about stepping out of that relationship,
Well,
right?
are they trying to include that fetish in your life? You see what I'm saying? If you're okay with your guy watching porn or your girl watching porn and they're watching something that gets them off, but then they don't bring it into the bedroom, do you still have a problem? Like for you, Virginia, if Panda was into some weird shit, but you're not into, but he watched it during porn and he got off on that, but he never brings it in the bedroom, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's going to depend on who your mate is. You're pretty forgiving on all that stuff. You don't give a shit about that.
No, I don't care about stuff like that. I mean, some guys are really into like feet stuff, and I don't really get it, but you know, whatever. If you like my foot, go for it.
Some women are into hair pulling. I know you're not.
No, I do not like hair pulling, spanking, any kind of injury or leaving a mark or like even hot wax. That doesn't appeal to me.
But for some people it does, though. Some people are very much into that.
I don't get it. And yeah, I mean, I got spanked one time and I turned around with a closed fist. Like, do it again, MFer.
Yeah, that's not the vibe we're trying to create.
I will knock your teeth down your throat.
And was there more action after that, or did it end right there?
It kind of ends it right there because I'm all pissed now.
Right.
And I want to throat punch you.
You clench up, he shivers and withers.
It ruins the mood.
People are asking too, why do I know so much about this kind of stuff? Y'all, we talk about fucked up stuff on this show. The weird shit gets the best traction. You want to just do fucking dirt stories all day? Or you want to talk about some fucking cock all day? I mean, no offense.
Damn. You came into work today asking me about Kourtney Kardashian, motherfucker. So, the dirt was on your mind.
Everybody knows I'm just being a hater. They know I secretly like the dirt. Sort of. I don't fucking know.
Oh, he's drunk. The truth's coming out. Here we go. I love you, man, and I love the dirt.
I love you, Kevin.
With Coming to America 2 coming out on Amazon Prime, in fact, it dropped last night, and I'm not real encouraged. People saying, yeah, I saw it, C to a B minus, and I was kind of afraid that if they came out to a sequel to what I thought was an almost perfect movie and the original Coming to America 30 years ago. And you got to keep in mind, too, a lot of these comedians seem to have a window of maybe 5 years where they are just crushing it. Every movie they come out with is amazing. I think Chevy Chase had that window. Eddie Murphy had that window. A lot of these guys that have had major movies like that, but it's a pretty tight window. They do maybe some okay stuff afterwards, but, you know, when they're really cranking it out. So I was worried that it might be a C, and I don't know, it really kind of killed my inspiration to watch it. But that brings up an interesting question. What is the best comedy sequel ever? Because it doesn't happen often. And I think you could argue that your Vacation series would be the best if you went with Christmas Vacation. I know they had the European Vacation, I think technically was the sequel. But if you went on, then they made Vacation, Christmas Vacation, I think was the third.
And then they had Vegas Vacation.
Which, yeah, I don't think you'd put that in great. So they had two that were really solid, two that were And Christmas Vacation, I mean, it's a classic. They show that every year, and that's a pretty solid movie all the way from beginning to end.
Amen.
So I guess that's a sequel. And if you're talking about comedies, that's probably the best, right? Is there any better that you can think of for comedy? You look at The Hangovers.
I hated 2 and 3.
So it wouldn't be any of The Hangovers.
I mean, did you like 2 and 3?
I like all of them for different reasons. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know if I saw 3.
I don't think I saw 2 either.
Which one had Mike Tyson?
Part 1.
Oh.
So I don't think you saw part 2.
Oh, maybe I didn't see 2 or 3. Kevin, wait, which one was in Thailand?
I think that's part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. You saw
That's the last one I saw.
I think Tyson's in 2 of them.
Thailand was stupid.
All that shit. Pitch Perfect, when they started doing We're Back pitches. I think they did 3 of them. Am I right, chat room? I think Pitch Perfect did 3 movies. What the shit? American Pie did 3.
That's ridiculous.
They did American Wedding.
I got to tell you honestly, I don't know if would you call American Pie a comedy? I guess maybe.
Yeah,
definitely.
I actually like 2 a lot. I
2's
watched
not
2
bad.
probably more than I have the first.
No fucking way, Ralston.
Get out of here.
I'm not saying it's better. I just say, oddly enough, I watched it more.
Guess who just joined the show? Kevin Wrongston.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on Ranker ranks number 1 as the best comedy sequel of all time. And that's according to their fans that have gone on there. They put Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me at 2.
He had a good run. They did 3 of those, and they all did well.
Shrek 2 at number 3. Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear. I can't remember what they were, but I do remember I thought it was pretty good. It's been since the 80s.
The first Naked Gun is awesome. It's such
You
a
love that one. You talk
really
about
good.
it.
The first one's good. The other ones are very. It's
Very
a cartoon
okay.
version of the other one.
Yeah. They put Toy Story 2, if you consider that a comedy. Back to the Future Part 2, is that a comedy?
I don't think the first one's a comedy. That's just a solid,
doesn't
great
feel like
classic movie. That's not a comedy.
No, it's not a comedy. Although there are funny, awesome things in it. It's a. What is it?
Can you tell me something? I don't know how they found me. Who?
The Libyans?
Boom. Run for it, Marty. Thank you. That's awesome.
Did you see that picture of Michael J. Fox and Doc Brown reunited?
No.
Oh, it's so nice.
Make you cry?
It made me just feel like nostalgic. They look so old.
Yeah.
Well, dog, we're getting old.
I
though.
know.
I mean, I don't
That
have to tell
movie ain't young.
Fucking facing my own mortality over here.
Oh,
Having a
shit.
moment.
On a fucking Friday?
Damn.
I'm over here trying to be good time, Johnny.
I gotta drive you home. That's not a good time.
Drop the depression shit right now. We are playing some Here Comes a Home with her back in her long ago.
People asking about Ace Ventura. Would you put that at one of the best comedic sequels?
No.
No.
Panda loves Ace Ventura.
But does he like part 2?
He likes Dumb and Dumber. He just loves Jim Carrey.
Okay. What about Wayne's World 2? They got that ranked at 10. Best comedic sequels.
I saw the original 5 times in the theater.
I'd say the second one was solid.
With Sweet
It was
Lisa.
okay. Because there's not a lot. I mean, I'm looking at these and I'm like, eh. They do have Meet the Fockers.
Okay.
That was a pretty good, wasn't it?
The first one was
Didn't they
awesome.
do 3?
They did 3. The third
Yeah,
one's
third one's terrible, but I think the
unfucking
second one was
The second one was good.
Yeah.
Second was okay. Yeah, it had Barbara
I like the
Streisand.
second one. I like Barbara Streisand.
Okay. They've got Ghostbusters 2 up there. I hated that one. That was so corny at the end.
Terrible movie.
It's again one of those ones where New Yorkers, they're not assholes. They all come together. Kind of like how they did at Elf.
Yeah,
Where we actually do have spirit and we're not, you know.
The most unrealistic thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That both those movies had that theme where, you know, wait, New Yorkers are actually cool.
The only time New Yorkers come together is when they're doing an orgy.
Yeah. 22 Jump Street, one of the best comedic sequels, they say. Okay. Yeah, the American Pie 2 they list. They list the Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. Oh, Beverly Hills Cop 2. Bam. I love the sequel. I thought that was great.
People love Fletch 2 as well.
Fletch 2 was great.
I did not like Fletch 2.
That was solid, man. That was funny.
What about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
I hated all those. I don't know why I couldn't get. I was never into Rick Moranis.
You might have been a little old for that, too. I could see you looking, trying to grow the hair out, smoke a little dope, jerk that rope.
What?
Touch a titty.
I mean, yeah, I'm over here watching Rick Moranis. You're talking about titties.
Okay, this is a solid one. Police Academy. I remember Police Academy 3 was hysterical.
Citizens
I think
on
2 was-
Patrol is my fucking favorite. It's part 4.
Okay. All right, so Police Academy, you could argue,
But
might
they're
be
all-
one of the best
Kevin,
comedic sequels of all time.
They're terrible movies. They're so bad.
I haven't watched those in 20 years. I might need to go back and check it out.
Nobody has.
You would be so angry that you were
Would
involved.
I?
Yes, you knowing the man you are now, you would hate
I'd
Police
hate
Academy.
it.
Yeah.
Damn. Bad Boys 2, I don't know. I put that more in an action movie. I mean, there were some funny parts, but is one of the greatest comedic sequels. Clerks 2.
Not,
The
no way.
Harold and Kumar stuff. Yeah, I don't know. City Slickers 2. I think now we're just stretching.
City
City
Slickers.
Slickers too.
Yeah,
Oh.
once you get to that. I mean, come on, man.
Who texted that? My grandpa.
Yeah. Anchorman 2. What about that? Is that a solid comedic single?
Shitty movie, man.
Sequel?
Wasn't not that good. It wasn't that good.
Did I see Anchorman
You
2?
didn't like it. We talked about it. You did not like
What's
you
it about?
You said they tried too hard, and they did.
Legally Blonde.
Oh, I still like Legally Blonde too.
Part Deuce.
I do.
We're on still?
She just froze. I don't know what you did to her.
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying
You
to
broke
remember
her brain.
the plot line is about the perm, and you can't get a perm wet, right? That's Legally Blonde 2.
You think me and Kevin know
I
that
had
shit?
Bend
no
and
idea.
snap.
I don't know.
All right, let me look
I
that
bet
up.
I
Kevin's
remember
about to
first.
snap because you're bringing up some stupid shit.
Beth said Revenge of the Nerds. No, unfortunately, the sequel sucked on that. It's terrible.
But
Is that the one where they go to Fort Lauderdale?
Nerds Lost in Paradise
Yeah.
is one of the worst pieces of cinema.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting. There's, somebody said another 48 hours. I like that. I thought that was good. That was Eddie Murphy, and that was solid. I thought it was solid. I need to go back. Maybe I need to just watch good Eddie Murphy movies. Maybe I'll skip the Coming to America 2.
No,
go with
you
some
gotta
of the
wa-
other ones.
Are we still doing the
Oh, that's right.
podcast
Yeah,
or not?
that's right. We're
If
gonna
you want
do
to
a
back out of the
review.
podcast, we can.
Yeah, we're talking about doing it. We're just going to do a quick video, do a review of it. We'll still do it. Even if it's sad.
I'm telling you right now, the enthusiasm is waning compared
is
to what
waning.
it was from 2 days ago.
I was so pumped, and it took one text message today.
You really are a word of mouth. If someone says don't watch it, you won't fucking watch it.
Well, you know what? The thing is, I hate wasting time. I hate the experience of, to me, 2 hours is a lot of time. There's a lot of really great stuff you can do with 2 hours. And I'm very particular about how I spend my time. And so if I waste it on a shitty movie, I'm just like, gosh, that sucks.
I did that over the weekend. I think I
Hate that.
wasted an hour on one shitty movie. I'm like, oh, no, don't go out like that. So I started watching another shitty movie. And I'm like, damn,
Now I lost 4 hours trying to make up for the first one. It's terrible. Yeah, I hear you. I ain't wasting time. All right, so we won't waste any more time. Let's get to the weekend. Let's have a good time. You guys enjoy yourselves. Bird, go get that ride home with Vicious V.
Yes.
It's over?
It's done, baby. We're good, man. You get to go home and you get to keep drinking. You get to do whatever you want to do.
We'll order your pizza. You can go tug it, and then right when
Yeah.
you finish, ding dong.
7 more minutes?
All right, you guys have an amazing weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.